I am Lee. I like synthesizers. That was really hard to say. That was too long. Okay, anyways, yeah. I said this would be experimentation. So we're going to start with some random little bits of noise. Thing I want to kind of think about here is, so I got this. This is a Ghanaian flute, actually. It's similar to like a recorder. I mean, it's nothing, super amazing and special. It's just an interesting. It's a real mellow tone. I think that's a C. And I think that's a B flat. Boom. Let's bust out the trusty TE Tuner app. So yeah, and this is the thing, right? If you're using sound effects and weird noises and stuff, like, do you want it to be musical? Hey, XCOM. Like, do you want it to be musical? Because, like, there are ways. Okay, let's see what the tuner says. A very, very sharp B flat. That's unfortunate. There is a kind of an easier way to do this too, and that's because another reason that I love this oscillator, that whole digital control over analog. So this is a C. All right, we have a semitone. So there's a B. It's close. So maybe we just do B and we like use that as our kind of like our tonal center. Okay. So that being the case, I'm going to try to find some B notes on this flute. Like that one. Okay. But what I got to do is like I got a half hole, or like 1/3 hole, this one right here, which is really weird. Yeah. For a jaw harp, no. It's just strictly in the size of it and how much tension there is in the vibrating lip. That's it. So I would say, if you're ever interested in these things, don't get a super cheapy one that's like $5 because they just work like shit. This one was like 25. It was like handmade by some Russian dude, and it's so much easier to play. Like, I don't whack my teeth if I'm even like just a little careful. It just doesn't happen. But it would. So you have the basic mouth shapes, like that. But then you inhale and exhale while you do it, and it's a whole other level. So you can hear it. Like, as soon as I start to breathe in and out, like, it projects a lot more like deeper notes to it. So I kind of want to do just a big old looper thing for a good, like a bed of stuff. Okay, so here goes, and I'm going to not make any noise other than this. Sure got a pretty mouth, Michael. There. So if you wanted to just shut it off temporarily, there is just a level on the condenser mic right here, which works well. You know what? Whoever genius decided to make my phone try to push
great new apps. Here's some new apps that you've missed.
I don't have any games on my phone. I don't download random shit. I get what I need. So fuck off. Does anybody make a truly unlocked phone anymore? It used to be the hope of the Google Pixel. I don't think that's the case anymore. Where are we at? Oh, by the way, I used some of those little bitty little patch cable guys here, and it just makes these semi-permanent connections that are slightly off camera. Oh, there we go. Now we can see them. And look at this. Look at these little cuties. Oh, little guys, they're so cute. I haven't seen my puppies in like 2 weeks, right? And so I got to spend the weekend with them. And it was quite nice. One of these cables is either bent or that jack in my R-bar is bent. I think it's that. I think that bottom jack is bent. And I would love to know how that happened, except I know already. It's from bonking into something when I was transporting it to or from KnobCon. Yeah, next time, if there is a next time, next year, I am 100% buying me a new travel case in like January, right? I'm going to get like a nice custom, like, give me like a 4-row 104 HP that's like a thick clearance so that I can fold it up while it's patched. And it just becomes a chonky briefcase. This is what I want. You know? Or maybe like a 3-row by like 100 on either side, which would be like okay, let's say 3 rows. This is 160, so or 168. So this would be like that much with a 1U crammed into the middle, and then another 3 like that on the bottom. But chonky thick so that each side becomes a cover, and then there's snappy clampy guys, you know, that put the whole thing together into a snappy clampy case. This is what I need. Where were we? Oh yeah, loop. Experimentation day is fun. So the sound of my jaw harp falling down sounds actually really awesome. It's not really what I was looking for. Also, let's extend the loop time quite a long ways. So this goes up to 36 seconds for the loop. Yeah, that's really cool because now, see, we filter it naturally. And we get that. Let's actually do a high pass, low pass. That's more low pass. And then we can resonance it, turn it into like a funky band pass. Ooh, that's too much. And then we can swim it through some reverb. What a shock. It's not that loud. It really isn't. Solutions, solutions, solutions. There are no solutions. It's impossible to deal with. It's VCA right here. Honestly, it's not going to have that much of an effect. I really just, I swear I'm on like a crusade. All filters need good VCAs for their inputs. You just need it, people. Just do it. Okay? Because there's a lot of shit, especially once you enter this kind of thing, the realm of acoustic recording and stuff. I'm going to boost both of those channels. We'll turn the CV down on both, and then we'll just crank up the level 100%. Yeah. So that gives us a little smidge extra. Oh no, it was good before. This is the cart that let me down, but you know, I tried to break the wheels off and like I just ended up bending them back to normal. And I'm like, you have to hold for a week. That's it. So, there's two ways that we can now kind of deal with this. We can deal with the filter frequency, which is cool as hell. I think that's our win. Or we can just deal with the volume, right? And I'm thinking some slothy action would be a good idea for that. In fact, taking like a direct out of one of these and just putting it straight into the volt per octave. It's clearly at like maximum voltage right now. That's cool. You know, I don't like the bloom yelling at me. I'm just going to unplug the clock. Hey, what's up, Bazitu? Oh, and welcome from Paris. I always love it when, like, people from all around the world just kind of, like, pop in. Like, hi, I'm in Sweden. Hi, I'm in England. That's just... It's just so damn cool. I will warn you, if I use the dual dagger, I will have to do my Francois from Shackmat impression. So please do not be offended if suddenly I become Francois from Shackmat. I just love his accent, and I kind of want to be him. So, you know. Alright, this is cool. This is our bed. So everything can grow from this soil. Sloth's doing its slothy thing. Hey, Jason. All right, let's de-boostify that for now. And let's think about the next thing to add, to do. Oh, before I forget, I am gonna actually. I think I did this last time, but I'm gonna have to redo it again. Clear these buffers. It's nothing worse than recording a thing and being like, "That's really great," and then you turn it on and it's like synthwave chords that I had recorded in there. Terrible idea. Okay. So first of all, also, not first of all, this is like 17th of all. We're going to kind of go in B. So the jaw harp is in a really, really sharp B flat. It's almost a B. Because it's so tonally indefinite anyways, though, there's like, it's all harmonics and weird shit. It's really hard to tell, like, note. You know what I mean? Like, it's more of a sound effect than anything else. So that's doing its thing. I also have this stupid thing. This is the bleepler, and we got these at KnobCon on the last day, and proceeded to annoy the shit out of my friend's friend. That's all it does. It's got a satisfyingly chalky computer keyboard switch. Oh, Jake and I were having so much fun with these. We were like harmonizing with each other in these like constantly shifting little symphonies of weirdness. And then Mark was there at the booth just being like, "Shut up." It's like, dude, you agreed to this with two musicians. What did you expect, for God's sake? Yeah, I like Jake's philosophy. Every time he's there, he buys like some random dumb little toy. And that was the choice this time. Oh, hey, Jason, if you know, I don't know, you probably can't see it, but this jack on the R bar is like definitely bent. I'm afraid. I kind of want to just like go. But it's like coming out at an angle instead of like straight in. So that must have gotten clonked also. I think you can, because, you know, I know what those things are made. There's just little tabs of metal sticking out. So, like, if they can take thousands of duty cycles of plugging it in and unplugging it, you could probably very gently flex it back into position. I'm not too worried about that, you know. Let's put this guy in a filter that deserves it. Oh, you know what I have? I don't know if I've done this before. Use the A121S. That's got a good amount of input gain. I really, really, really like that filter, but I am on the lookout for another stereo filter with heavy amounts of input gain. It's going to be a mandatory. I kind of want something just sort of like the A120S, like, but maybe like a 24 dB or something. Yeah, man, I know. And I plugged in stuff today, and the bottom jack was just like, here's one, here's the other. I'm like, no. No. Okay. Done. Here we go. Let's do a weird thing. First of all, let's test the levels here. Is that? Now I'm going to overdub over that. No, I never have. I'm lazy. I believe you can talk to whales underwater, yes. Okay. What do we got? Do we have anything? We should. We should have something. Oh, we don't, because it's on.
It's the bleepler.
Alright, but we go to negative voltage, and then we blast it through the internal reverb. No, I don't like it. Yeah, it's like an army of angry geese. Which is to say normal. Flip-flop these two clock cables, because if I ever use the gamut, sounds like I never use it, but I do. It just, you know, I got it as a nifty keen like trigger randomizer rhythm maker. That was its purpose. But now that this is in here, we can slow the clock way down. Uh-huh. Hey, another great use for one of my itty-bitty cables.
Look at that. Look at that little cutie. Look at your little cutie guy.
Gate out into the random trigger. Oh yeah, and let's do this. Minimum, maximum... Like there we go. Okay. Yeah, because it's granular, it'll keep the pitch the same automatically. I haven't put any movement into the playhead yet, and that needs to happen, so I think the best thing for that, honestly, is a standard LFO. Especially since it's unclocked, so it's just going to kind of do its thing. Okay, and then we adjust, like, the grain length if you go super short. Now we can, like, bring everything up, or bring it way down. We can do that, too. Let's test it at each level and see what happens. Oh, that's fucking creepy right there. Alright, now I'm going to swap these filters to band pass. Actually, I've got them linked, so I just do the first one. Give it a little resonance. Mostly because this has a really big mixture of, like, high pitches and low pitches. Speaking of which, let's tweak the some of these controls. Also, let's just do one direction instead of bipolar for the knobs. That'll be better control over pitch. Yeah, speaking of which. Oof. That's better. Now it's spookier by 14%. Needs a little bit more movement, though. I'm going to move this to a faster LFO. You can see the LEDs from the Oct lighting up the patch cable, the power cable inside of the case here, because there's this little 4 HP gap that's just begging for the Oct expander. One thing at a time, though. Okay, now that's another filter that we can do something with in terms of some kind of a semi-random modulation. Like, one of the things from here I think would be a good idea. Is that the CFM one? Yeah, this one is. Then let's put it on. We can turn the amplitude down quite a bit. Okay, so it's not actually going to be bipolar, so we got to sort of find, like, where's the midpoint, like the low point that I want. Probably right around there, where it pretty much disappears, right?
Rob.
Okay. Let's do something. Let's do something kind of funky here with the Turing machine. Okay. Now, one of the coolest things about these Fractio Solums is that they have CV for the ratio that's on there. So, right, it's getting a 58 BPM clock right now. Okay. The one thing I don't like is it doesn't just do a advance per tick. Once it's like there, like if I unplug the clock right now, it's still doing the thing. So once it kind of sets itself, it'll keep doing that. So if you give it a weird gate pattern, it doesn't quite do what you would expect. Because it's digital, it's trying to predict it. You know what I mean? Therein lies the issue. Anyways. But we can give it probably just a little bit of voltage. You know, while I'm here, let's do this. Let's unplug these two. The purple and the red mod. And we're going to replace them with Lorenz attractor simulations from the sloths. So we'll go first triple sloths guy into here, and we'll go quicker one over here into the red trace. Okay. I was like, dude, did that jack feel shitty too? No, it didn't. Just weird. I'm like paranoid now. Yeah, and I had another moment. I turned this thing on and the melodizer wasn't responding correctly. And you're like, no, I was still using a bad cable. I didn't throw it away for some reason. This cable. Now, last time, it worked. Didn't today. Not happy. So, yeah, it is a baffling thing. But this guy gets thrown away, which is too bad, because I like those little thin line cables. Especially for little utility things like running clocks everywhere. Yep. Okay, this is our thing. Funny thing is that other part is on right now, but I guess it's not getting a sloth at all. And so the filter is completely closed down. So, you know, that's cool. There it is. Okay. So what I need to do is kind of construct some kind of base, I think. And I thought, you know, it would be kind of cool to do that, would be the Demon Core. Let's reset this, though. And you basically use a lot of chance operations and stuff, so we'll put these things on whole notes. But what we can do is make them all play down an octave. So we can be like, okay, there's 12, and if we keep going and we keep going, right? Well, we can't go down an octave. We can just go up an octave and then just pitch the whole thing down. C, like so. Chicka, 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 chicka. Put it onto B4? No, B3. Right? So one of these can be an F sharp. And then an E. A D. And then an A. But the rest are going to be Bs. And then, honestly, if I increased my length to like 9 or 10 even, you're just basically increasing the chance of it playing a B, which is good. We want it to kind of hang on that. I wonder if I tied them all together, if that would actually be a good idea. So that it would always smoothly thing. Oh, yeah. Because then, see, we can go like... Can we add slew? No, we can't because it's chord part. Damn. Bruh. Yeah. Can't add slew. That's really unfortunate. Okay. So what I want to do then is make sure... Yeah, you know what? 4-note polyphonic is fine. 2-note polyphonic is fine, which gives us 6 oscillators per voice, which should give a fairly rich, thick sound. And let's use the thing it's meant for, which is the neutron flux filter. You can move over. Alright, and then this guy... I may end up running this through a chorus. Just to give me that warm hug that I oh so need. Okay, yeah. You can shut up. Play. Why is it all like... I hate it. Oh. It's not on the fat filter thing, that's why. It's still crackling and being weird. Huh. Slow down the envelope big time. More. It's okay. It's alright. I'm not in love with it. It's passable. But, like, let's boost it up a step here. One thing I'm going to definitely put in the rack on purpose after the move is more effects, and I would like to have a dedicated like modulation effect, have like a nice chorus and stuff freely available. That's helpful. It doesn't sound like a chorus. That's a flanger. I thought I had a really nice stereo chorus on here. That's like a chorused reverb? Maybe that's okay. Crunch. Okay. It's all farty though. Bro, why are you farty? Is it just the drive and the filter? It doesn't sound very loud to me. Oh. I don't like that effect either. Fuck's that? There's a good stereo chorus. Yeah, it sounds like it's overdriving though. That's the thing. That's what's kind of gotten me a little bit weirded out here. It's just constantly crackling and fuzzing. Okay, well, number one, let's throw an envelope on this and give it a little happy little boost from the filter. Filter frequency. Like a filter fish frequency. Yes. TT. Go to, was it A, B0? It's just a standard rise and fall. Alright, now chance operations 1. Chance probability, first of all, pretty big for any of these to skip or to rest. So we're going to put it on rest, like 50% skip for all steps. Yeah, so there should be a lot of times where there's just no bass. Well, one of the problems is too, like, the relative volumes between my master output and whatever my headphones are set here and whatever you're hearing. I keep changing that. So sometimes it's hard for me to tell, like, is this actually loud? Or, you know, is it like, am I overdriving it and it's crackling, or because it doesn't sound loud, it sounds kind of quiet. And it's messing with my head. Long story shorter. Okay, new part. Let's go part 3. Alright. Here's what I want to do. I want to do length. Step length. All of these. There's going to be 4, except for the first 2. And then we can make the step size like probably like 1/8 notes, quarter notes, 1/8 notes. Let's do 1/8 notes. All I want is 2 notes. I want an F sharp and an A. Boom, boom. Just that. So then we can turn gate on both of those, only those. We can even make this like 16 long and put it on random. Alright. So basically, it's only going to play every once in a great while. But there is a chance that it'll do both of them in order. Okay, so in terms of controlling this, though, what I want to do is let's reduce the length of it to 2 steps so I can actually sort of like tune the music that it's going to create, or, you know, the actual sound. Did I make these, yeah, they're short. Could actually go like weird, like half length. So they're 16th notes, basically. Yeah, okay. And then part 3, coming out of this here, expander. I was like, there's a few different ways that we can do this, but I think maybe what I had most in mind was some pizza with like heavy FM going down. Bzz, bzz. Who dat? Okay. And then we'll run this guy into, well, honestly, it's not a stereo oscillator. I mean, it says it is. It acts like it, but it really isn't. The other side is just like the modulator. Okay, yeah, we're gonna turn up the time on. So I wonder what happens if we put this into the left delay time and then give it some juice so that every once in a while it just goes super long. The delay constantly changes, which is nice. Oh, color's also really high, and that's giving us a lot of digital noise. I'm gonna reset this guy back to normal. Immortal Man, what's going on? Let's see. Do the thing. Do it.
Thank you.
Okay. Mo modulation. Mo modulation. Yeah, that is the key. Let's put this into the shape. Yup. Into the wave folder, and then I think another one into the FM index would be a good idea. Right, crank the length up to 16. Waiting for it to randomly play. Just like literally the whole point of there, like so. Okay, that's interesting. I'm thinking it needs to be filtered though. So, maybe we could low pass gate it. That'd be a thing to do. Honestly. In fact, we can even take the gate out and have it be a continuous sound. Okay, so that it's not producing an envelope anymore. So if I do in, and then I give it the gate for the, the trigger here. Bing, set it to filter mode, add the decay time a little bit more. I think, yeah, I could get away with a short cable, which is a happy thing. Donk donk. There. What do we got? I'm going to shorten it again. Yeah, let's not use the filter mode. Let's use it as a VCA. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna do something kind of weird. I'm gonna let this guy control the delay time. So I'm gonna duplicate that trigger, bring it into Zadar channel C. We're gonna flip a rise and for an AD envelope so that it's rising only. And then I'm gonna take that and throw that signal over to nowhere because your cable's too short. I'm gonna flip that over to the right side delay time on C legs. See if we can't get some funky pitch shifting and aliasing action and all that stuff. Do a thing. Yeah, I feel about 147% better. It's not completely done. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I started researching. I wanted to find like a YouTube video on like, remember I was railing about why does all of the mucus, you know, and that led me to a bunch of people who were showing like, here's how to clear up your stuffed nose really fast. So I started trying some of these little, basically acupressure, like exercises and stuff, and they worked. And no drugs. So like there are little points. There's like one right above your eyebrow, and you can feel it. There's a little divot in your skull. And that's like a sinus point. And then there's another one like under your nostril, like right here. Again, you can feel the little divot. Right? There's one on sort of the front corner of your cheekbone, like here. Right? And it's like these little places that you feel a little poke in your, like a little notch in the bone. And that's where you put your finger. You just give it pressure. And it just like loosens everything up. And it works really, really good. You know, without drugs. So adding a little bit of drug use into that, even just like saline spray, it's like doesn't take much. So I would like more of the fog reverb, you know? We just get lots of fog. Yeah, Dayquil may keep me going for the next couple of days at school. I don't know. We'll see. Hope I don't really need it. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna do some weird triggered stuff here. So let's get that rigged up a little bit. And I'm gonna use the 3 rarest trigger outputs on the Turing machine to trigger 3 channels on the T-networks. Okay. And then the super simple thing is just to throw this guy an LFO so it's constantly jacking up the clock rate. Let's do one of the random weird ones here. This. Let's see, who's got a close... Actually, let's try using the Sound Force one here. It's this dual filter. All that it means is that for the, well, we don't have to, actually. I don't have to do anything filter-wise to the sound of it, necessarily, because it's got a built-in VCA. Alright, let's just shut it off, everything off for now. Well, you're just gonna barely reach, aren't you? Gonna do me dirty like that. That's it? That's all you're gonna give me? Alright, we're getting somewhere a little bit. ECA. No sustain. There. So now we can vary the envelope time with the front knob. Oh, okay, that's B. Never mind. Alright, so now... distortion. Yeah, it's still just fucking quiet. Does this reach? Yes. Let's use this one instead. Because we can add a shit pile of input gain. Sweat this much. Like, minimum. You get a sloths, and you get a sloths, and you get a sloths. I kind of want to give this like a C of delay with the C legs. Hey, Rob. Yeah, what is the thing with this guy? This is too loud. That little pops and crackles and weirdness, way too loud. Okay, well, you know, I'm a traditionalist at heart, so I do like a nice analog lead, just kind of meandering over the top of everything. I'm thinking maybe a triangle wave would be a good one to use. Not quite as brash. Okay, and then filter. Oh, that's right. So then in the volt per, oh no, let's go FM. No, let's go FM. We're gonna go the super slow sloths. Hey, Simon. Alright, now let's also throw some voltage into the high note range of the melodizer. And I'm going to throw the purple sloths into that. Yes, we're in B minor here. It'd be so easy to just turn this into like a grim, dark-sounding Berlin-style groove. I'm debating. Yeah, let's see what we can do with this. Oops. Okay, I read a thing in here, and it was about turning off follow mode, and I'm sure there's no easy way to find that. And that's really disappointing. Sequence controls. It was like a tip. It's like, tip, hold this to do this. And I want that to happen because I hate follow mode. Because I'm always programming stuff while it's playing. Tip. Son of a bitch. Okay. There's an easier way. Let's fire it up as a PDF, and then I'll find it. With find! Control F. Follow. Boom. Auto scroll sequences as the sequence play. Globals. Wait. What? Miscellaneous settings. Under global? Really? I thought there was a weird button combo. I just read it the other day. 4, miscellaneous. Follow. No. Success! That makes things easier. However, this envelope needs to be changed. A lot. There we go. Damn you. Wasn't even synchronized with its own pulse. What the heck? Do I have to send it a reset command from itself? Would the universe explode if you sent the vector a reset from its own sequencer? Sounds a little dangerous to me. That's more like it. I'm an old man. I conk out at like 9 o'clock now. Curse these jobs taking all of our useful hours. that Z-Call Dimension voice there. Kind of the star of the show. realized I hadn't heard the weird loop in a while. So yeah, this must have just been slothed out of existence for a long time. You know, I think my best stuff comes from when I just riff the whole thing and, like, I don't know, man. Every time I do an ambient thing, I'm like, no, I need some rhythm. And then it sounds really cool. I don't know why. Uh, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. I do want to do, not this week, but I'm thinking maybe next week, Monday. I want to do like an oscillator episode thing where I just show like each oscillator and run everything through the oscilloscope and like do stuff with it, you know? Just kind of a streamed and then permanent like comparison. And yeah, that would be kind of fun. Which I've done with filters before. Well, the order of operations is build computer soon, sometime within the next week, I hope. And then set up table, and then set up the switch and get everything working and streaming, and then everything is going to get moved over there, and all the cameras are going to get reset up, which will be not fun. It actually won't be too bad. It's going to be easier than it was before, but I don't know. I may have to experiment with some different camera angles. So, we'll see. Yeah, more on that later. So, yeah, you're probably right. Or a spectrograph, you know. Um, but yeah, that's something planned for the future. First priority is going to be though, like getting my new setup, set up, which is going to be a long process, but I think it'll actually be kind of a fun one because it'll be fairly satisfying. So, more on that later. Otherwise, I'm going to take off, and thanks for joining me. And see you soon, Friday. Barring any unforeseen, goose attacks or pillow bombings or something. You never know.